Okay, 1704. Good luck. Let's just hope we get a nice, honest, fair opponent this game. 27,000 games. That's very impressive. Okay, c6. You generally do b3 and g3 just as a guide. I'll bring bishop up first. You can kind of mix and match your move order here. You just got to watch out for this trick if you do the other bishop first. Or this threat. That threat. What do we want to do? I'm going to play d4. Good principal move to charge a center. Black can always challenge it as well, but good principal move though. I'm just going to try and gradually edge my pawns up here. Now this should be a good trade for us, but he's going to go here. Or he's likely to go there. Oops. Just adjusting the mouse cable there. So he's played across. I'm going to play e4 and push in the center. So he drops back. Let's play rook over just so we can try and potentially push the pawn forward. Might be nothing, but it opens up the scope of the bishop here, so that's why I'm going to try and do that. So here, takes. Let's do it now. It's a bit risky this, it weakens a lot of squares, but it opens up potential. He might be able to even get away with this, but we've got a knight check, haven't we? So if he was to take here, we've got knight check. Yeah, he's missed it. I think that's a nice tactic. Because we guard here and we hit the queen. He's very unfortunate there. Okay, so he's going to play on. Let's develop our rook. And then maybe put the other one forward. So he's going to cross. I'm going to go here and try and rush the pawn to chase this bishop. He's hit the pawn. Now, it should be good for us if he goes here. Right now this is covered. If he gives up 2 pieces for the rook and pawn, should be good for us. I don't think he will, but he could. Still going to take a lot of winning this. Maybe I play f3 actually and kick the knight. It might be a good move. We don't want it left there, do we? Well, now I can actually take. And if he goes here, we take. He's just blundered there. Again, he's unlucky. It's very easy to miss that. Okay, very, very unlucky there. Right, 16-14. Good luck. So let's play a traditional reti. Reti accepted, so we just check and try and get our pawn back. But here, knight up is the correct move, and they're the 2 main moves. So here we take and we collect, and then we go g3. So with knight up, you can force an endgame here, but it's supposed to be quite good for white. Okay, he moves quick, so now we're threatening to take, which again is supposed to be good for us. And we want to go slow and steady here, try and bring our knight across, not rush forward to give his pawns too much of a target to undouble themselves. So bring the knight across, and maybe here, let's just drop back, knight across, pawn up, that sort of concept. We're aiming more for a long-term target here rather than trying to rush too quickly. So he comes across, so I'll play knight up. Okay, I'm going to launch a pawn and threaten to hit 2 pieces, which he blocks, but now it blockades this. So we've got a nice square for the knight here. That feels nice, doesn't it? So we're going to go here. He can't go there because of this bishop. So he'll have to come back. Oh, that's an exchange. So now we go here, hit the bishop, hit the pawn. If we take the bishop, it undoubles his pawns, of course. So rook across first might be the move. So we've got a chance to take here, and we stop this. Now knight down could be a move. Yeah, I think I'm going to go here first and hit the pawn, see if he pushes it on. Okay, he's gone there, but I think we're fine to take now. Because there's no immediate kingside attack, and a queen trade would be good for us. Oh, now I can actually take here, and if he takes, we just take the queen, so that's a piece. And we threaten a check if he comes forward. I guess we just go after the pawn here. He's a little bit unfortunate, and he's a little bit unlucky there. Well, let's put this game through the analyzer now. Our opponent was a little bit unlucky in this one. But let's just see how it actually was played. We're trying to, in particular, learn from any opening mistakes. Okay, opponent's played really, really well. Right up to move 18, all the way through the opening, completely level. And then there comes the mistake, just the one blunder. So 96% versus 80%, but the figures would have been the same, basically, apart from that one blunder there. So, just playing a normal reti opening, Anglo-Slav variation. If you click on that, it'll bring some puzzles up to do. So you'll often see in a lot of my games this sort of structure that we achieve. So we're just flicking through relatively quickly here. We're just trying to get a playable position and then come up with some sort of plan to open things up. And we spotted a nice little tactic here. And that's the blunder from our opponent, which unfortunately allows this nice tactic with a nice discovery there with a check, and we also guard the knight. So either way, we're going to win the queen, whether you take or whether you don't. So his opponent's really unlucky to miss that. And then just a few moves here later on here. There's another inaccuracy there, as you can see. Now that the rook's not guarded by anything, we can actually take the knight. So relatively quick game there, just a win out of the opening. Opponent's very unlucky, but there's a couple of nice little tactical ideas in there just to be aware of. Right, let's put this game through the analyzer now and see how we actually played it. Again, as per usual, in particular, we're trying to learn from any opening mistakes or see if we've made any blunders anywhere. Anything to learn from. There's something gone wrong here, so we're actually plus 1.7 and then we've ended up slightly worse, so we have gone wrong here. 90% versus 75%. See, just the one blunder each, but obviously our opponent's blunder was more critical than ours. So normal standard reti opening. See, the reti accepted. If you click that, it'll bring some puzzle up to do. So this is just all standard theory, and then in this position, black can force an endgame, but it's supposed to be quite good for white. Take, and then just develop. Just watch out for attacks coming in here. But it's supposed to be quite good for white, this. And then if you can get a chance to get this sort of pawn structure, that's supposed to be very good for white as well. But you don't rush your pawns up the board, you try and go very slowly and steadily does it and target the pawns as the game goes on. So we're just trying to get our pieces into play here. Yeah, so here we should have actually played the king up instead of knight across. So knight h4 was actually a blunder. Okay, so queen h3 is the best move instead of rook across. So rook across is a blunder back. But you can see it's only 0.8 to 4.5. So the right move was queen in, the knight to f5, knight comes down, f3. So it's quite a scary position, isn't it? That's quite a scary position here. If you can see all these moves, of course, that's quite a scary position. But the opponent apparently just blunders there with the rook to h6, and of course the bishop hits the rook, which we spotted. Then we get the knight to f5. And then we just managed to crash through and it's over very, very quickly there. So again, it shows how a game can turn just on one move here and there. So unlucky there.